In this video, we will talk about processes. Processes get a bad rap from customers and sometimes from employees also. You would hear people say, what's the need for all these processes? Can't we just focus on getting things done? Sometimes you would hear employees say this. Sometimes you would also hear customers say this. I'm not denying the fact that there are efficient and inefficient processes. But in this video, we'll dive a little deep to understand whether processes are necessary for an organization and why they're necessary, if at all they are necessary. What is a process? A process is a sequence of steps that you need to do to get a certain output. And most companies are producing the same output over and over again. If you look at any company, regardless of whether they are in producing goods or services, you will notice that they are producing the same goods over and over again, or they're delivering the same services over and over again. And when you deliver goods or services repeatedly, it is important that you deliver consistent quality. You need to deliver the goods and services at high quality. And in order to make sure that goods and services are delivered at high quality, you need processes. Processes are a sequence of steps. We all follow processes in our everyday lives. If you are, for example, making roti, you have a set of steps. You have a process. Step 1, step 2, step 3, and so on. And any change in the process will change the output. It will change the taste of the roti or the texture. So there is a process. And it is not just the process or the sequence of steps alone that determine the output, but there are other variables. So if you have to make sure that you're delivering consistently high quality goods or services, you need to have a process for all the instances where you're producing the goods or services. And 2, you will have to standardize all the variables that go into the process. So there will be raw materials that you need, and the raw materials need to be of consistently high quality. There will be equipment that you would use. If we go back to the roti example, the raw material would be the dough and the salt and the water. The equipment would be the cooking equipment that you're using to cook the roti. So the output that you're producing will depend on how good the process is, how good the raw materials are, and how good the equipment is. It will also depend on one very important aspect, which is the human resources, which is the skill level of the people that are being part of the process, that are delivering the goods or the services. So in summary, in order to deliver high quality output consistently for your customers, processes are an absolute must. And processes alone are not sufficient. We would need high quality raw materials consistently, high quality equipment every time we're following the process, and human resources with the right skill